Hello, strangers. Strange Worlds Unlimited. I'm your host, Fred Strange. This is our, kind of delayed Twitch and YouTube feed and everything. Broadcast. Hello. So, as you can see here, we are we're in Sims 4. This is the Sulanali, the Island Living pack, obviously. For those of you who have it, would recognize this right away. Those of you who don't, not. Okay, and so don't let the title fool you. We are prepping for the Mount Komorebi pack that's going to be coming out tomorrow. As of this broadcast, as of this recording, now I don't have the means to get the Mount Corporate. You know what? Komorebi pack. I don't have the newest. What are they calling this thing? Shut up. What are they calling this thing? Snowy Escape, yes. The Snowy Escape pack. It's coming out. I think tomorrow. I probably won't be able to get it till closer to Christmas. So that's just the way it is. However, in the meantime, EA has produced some upgrades in preparation for Snowy Escape, and so I'm going to actually take an old build and upgrade it as best as I can before the Snowy Escape pack. Before I have it, and just kind of see what I can do. And basically, I'm upgrading a build that I did a while ago, and this is it way over here. It's called the Hinata House, and I've subtitled it anime because there's actually two different versions of it. This comes from the anime. Oh, it's almost, God, is it almost 20 years old? Called Love Hina. Ken Akamatsu's manga, and turned into an anime. And so there's actually slight differences between the book version and how he designed the house, and how the house was kind of slightly redesigned for the anime that came out a few years later. And I'm a pretty big fan of the manga. The anime didn't, the anime was the manga is supposed to be a humorous, a comedy. It's a romantic comedy type thing. Harem, anime, yada yada yada. And the anime, the manga was pretty much that, but it had its serious notes. The anime really cranked up the humor to 11. So but there's slight stylistic differences between how the setting for everything takes place, and that's at the Hinata House, the Hinata Su, the Hinata Inn. It's an old hotel with a hot springs in the back, an onsen inn that gets refurbished into a girls' dormitory, and the comedy ensues when the grandson of the owner of this place takes over management and everything like that. So it's one guy amongst 6 girls, so of varying ages. He's in his 20s, and everybody is, all the girls are his age down, are within about 10, his age to about 10 years younger. So, and all the comedy that ensues from that. So, let's zoom in on this here. So, what I want to do is, now that we've got particularly the platforms here, I want to spend a little bit of time actually working on maybe basically upgrading this house to make it look better. And then when I can get the pack, I'm going to be doing even more. Particularly back here, this is sort of my pseudo onsen. It's basically a swimming pool and a hot tub. That's been kind of standing in for that, because basically, and from what I've seen from the Snowy Escape onsen, it's basically it's a hot tub that can hold, I don't know, a lot of people in it, a lot more than the I think this can hold maybe 8, maybe most likely 4, 4 to 6 type thing. The onsen can hold more people, and it's a little bit more, and the whole idea is that it's supposed to look kind of rocky and yada 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 around here. So once I get that pack, this is going away, and I'm gonna put the onsen in there. The problem is that the onsen, the actual onsen is not just kind of a hot tub. It's a hot tub. It's a bath. It's a swimming pool. It's warm. So it's warm like a hot tub. Deep, kind of like a swimming pool, and they use it for relaxing, bathing, that sort of stuff. So it's kind of an all-in-one thing. So and so that's gonna change once we get the new pack. We're gonna take all of this out and put the onsen in there, and then decorate as appropriate around it. But so this is just the grounds. This is the ground floor, and what I want to do first off right here is, being the ground floor, this is supposed to be so here's the platform here. So what I'm going to do first is I'm actually going to go and get a square platform, and we're going to put it right here. I'm going to try anyway. And what that may do is I may have to that's kind of weird. Alright. Oh, no, okay. It's just taking things away. Alright. Alright. Let's see what happens when we do this. Bink. Alright. Alright, and do that. And this will go here. Okay. Because this is all supposed to be raised. Because the one thing about, particularly in inn and stuff like that, is that they, alright, did that eliminate all my walls? Looks like it kind of did. All right, then. Cool. All right. Okay. So, now, now I have no walls to show for anything here. Everything's gone. So, I need to put these walls back, don't I? So we're going to do that. And that. And the rest will have to be put in manually here. Because basically there is going to be a step up. From the ground floor, step up into what would be a wooden floor. Let's see here. Uh-oh. It won't let me, oh, there we go. Wrong button. Okay. Now, the thing about this is that Ken really wasn't all that clear about what he used some of these, or what the Hinata Inn for that matter, used some of these back rooms for. You've got this space back here, but they never really used them. I don't think they're rooms, because they're kind of too small to be rooms. Although, I mean, I suppose the thing is that I put this on a 50-50 lot, so I can't expand this. And what I may do is I may actually, you know, I'll terraform this a little bit better so it'll make it look, you know, like it's actually part of the side of the hill here. You know, basically the Hinata property is on the top of a mountain, overlooking the city below, and everything's named Hinata. You know, the grandmother is named Hinata. Her inn is named Hinata. The town is named Hinata Hot Springs. You know, it's all Hinata. So it's a popular name. It's all fictional. It's supposed to be some sort of, you know, like a suburb of Tokyo. The main cast, the two main characters, the grandson and then one of the girls, are the whole point of the series is them trying to get into Tokyo University, and trying and failing and trying and, you know, all that sort of stuff, and you know, the comedy, the romance, everything that goes along with it. So there's that. So now I debate whether or not I want to make these, you know, walls, because unfortunately you know, there's really not a whole lot that we have available here in terms of what the style of this building looks like. So, yeah, we can do that. At least have something. But the whole idea is that when you come in, there's counters here. Household inventory is not available. Oh, see, there we go. Now, so something like that. So, you know, basically there's a counter for when you enter the inn. You know, it was supposed to be an inn, you know. So, there's that. Go in here and, you know, take off shoes and everything like that. Let's see if I can upgrade this mailbox to look something a little bit more. I don't know. So all this stuff is going to get, so, you know, the roofing, the roof tiles, the windows, a lot of this is going to change. And so we'll go through the process of changing it out. Now what I did here is I did everything by deck. You know, so all of this is decking. So I'm kind of wondering if platforming would be differently. Or if I should just leave this decking like. Okay, I did pick the right one. And so here's all the, you know, and we got the various, oops, hello. My planters moved. Yeah, let's see, what's this? Oops, hello. What? Pin. Oh, he used to give a veteran a pin. Oh, okay. My wife and daughter are currently at a Veterans Day thing for the Girl Scouts. So, let's see. How do I do this? Something like that. I'm curious what this line is down here, though. And it corresponds with that wall, but yeah, and sliding doors, but these will all change too once we get soji doors, and the door. It's very this is a Japanese house. It's a Japanese styled inn hotel. So there's decorations. Let's see, sculptures. I want very zen-like garden here. Eventually. Okay. Monolith, secret agent, yada yada yada. Too big. So we can do things like that. Got that one. What do I have here? I think I had something else here, though. And if anybody's watching, and not that anybody's watching, but wants to come into the comments and give me suggestions and ideas of things and stuff. Rustic seasonal inform those passing about the seasonal activities in their vicinity with a low roof and stone base. So, okay, well, I'm not seeing much in the way of other things I have here. Spice racks. This is all the movie set stuff. Which that takes up a lot of real estate, They give us this movie set stuff, and then it takes up an entire lot. Yeah, and that's okay, but EA Games really needs to give us some more blank lots. It's one of the problems I have with this game, is the fact that there's not blank lots, and you can't kind of choose how those lots are set out. So, okay, I'm not seeing anything here that I'm looking for, so we'll just go with that. All the walls are gonna have to, all my wall. Well, I mean, I made this using all sorts of not mods. What am I talking about? Well, mods, yeah. Um, custom, custom mods, custom made stuff, whatever. So, you know, I took everything, put it into base game, stripped everything away, took all my mods away, base game it, and so all my, I'm missing things. So, and that's fine. That's fine. We'll make the walls and stuff better. Another one of these. Where are you? Who else was up here? Okay. So, men's and women's restrooms. And this is all going to get kind of redone. Shower, toilet, there's a the book had this separated out a little bit better. The book version of this had this separated out a little bit better so that this wasn't connected. In order to get to the onsen, you had to actually go through this room or one of these rooms. They weren't really clear about how and the only way I could get that to really work with that is to, maybe if I put this on the 50-50 lot, I can maybe bring this out to the edge a little bit more, so I can kind of terraform. That to be a little higher, that kind of stuff, right? So if we do terraform, if we do stuff like that, and smooth that out, and then we'll bring this all the way out. All this we can kind of flatten out. And then we can just shift the onsen into everything like that over here. Move this building over so that it connects. Because that way, like I said, the only way to get through that building, the only way to get to this onsen was to go through this building. And so, maybe that's something that we'll do. We'll just shift everything over. Put the onsen over here, shift the building over so that it connects, so that corner right there connects with this corner, so it just completely shuts all that off. And then, like I said, you got to go through this, and then we're gonna have to redesign this in order to make the frame different. Oh, there we go. Now it looks like the decking might kind of work as a platform. Either that or it takes the place of the platform. I'm not too sure. Here's another thing I'd like that I don't think they're going to do. I want this to actually be a bridge. It's supposed to kind of look like a bridge, but it's not really a bridge. And they don't have any bridges. I've not been able to make this work as a bridge. You know, there used to be a way you can do that. And so, you know, I really wish. I'm looking at like like The Sims 2. The Sims 2 had, you know, I never played The Sims 3 just because I didn't have the money to do it, and it didn't really appeal to me too much. And The Sims 4 looked better, carried a lot of Sims 3 stuff over, carried some stuff over from Sims 2. So, you know, it was a bit of a blend of the two, but it's missing a lot of things. One of the things that's missing, besides the open lots and everything like that, the fact that you could just, you know, you have your set lots, and then you had your you know, your choice of, you know, lot designs that you can just, you know, blank lots that you can throw stuff into. So you know, I'd really like to have those back, and more terrain. We can build actually on houses on terrain and stuff like that. The fact that we can build up, we can terraform our terrain like this now. You know, that was a few mods ago. You know, that was a few updates ago. But that they gave us this, and that allowed me to make this house. I wouldn't have been able to do it otherwise. Because, like I said, it sits on the top of a mountain. So, you know, part of it, you know, first floor, you know, the ground floor is part of, you know, is kind of embedded, you know, is only this size, because it's going up into a hill. So a lot of this is right off the ground here. This is all ground level. And so that's a ground level house, you know, that's a ground level floor, that's a ground level floor, that's a ground level floor. You know, it's only here that it's, you know, that it's a second, you know, you got a room below you. So in a sense, this is a basement, but it's, you know, this is the main entrance. Yeah, anybody who's read the book or seen the anime, I mean, like I said, it's almost 20 years old now. You know, knows this layout. They know this. You know, they know the characters. They know everything like that. For you know, for the rest of you though, this is, you know, this may be an introduction. So. I mean, I'd recommend even the anime. Like I said, they kick up the they kick up the comedy, you know, to 11. But and this is one thing that I'm not seeing in the. I'm assuming this is base game. I'm assuming this is still in the base game. You know, or else it wouldn't be here. Everything that was not base game is already gone. So, you know, this is a little sitting room. I have no idea what's back here, because they never really showed it. Kitchen and dining room, they did quite a lot, although this is wrong. There's supposed to be an island in here, but I couldn't figure out how to get that to work. Laundry room area, and you know, they have this building, or they have this thing that has, like, you know, kind of several decks. Oh, this is what they call, this is the Annex. And at the top of the Annex, or next, or alongside of it, which again they didn't really elaborate on, was this top deck here that, you know, served as kind of nice little observation thing, and also had, you know, the clothesline up there. So one of the characters would, you know, not only do, like, I don't know how, you know, powerhouse character. One of the youngest characters would pretty much do all the cooking. Comes from a restaurant family. Do all the cooking, and then also do all of the clothes washing. So, you know, there's several scenes of her, either if she's not in the kitchen cooking, she's hanging up laundry. So, yeah. The traditional Japanese housewife, only she's, what, 12, 13, something like that. You know. So, did you not go all the way through there, or did you get taken out by the... Yep, you're there. You just got taken out by the... So I had to do several... These roofs are just a nightmare. And still need to be fixed. Should be seeing that coming out of there. Yeah, and some of these should line up better. I don't quite know why they're not. Probably because that happens. And I'm kind of wondering if I should flatten that. I mean, it's supposed to be... Flatten it out too much, maybe. Up one notch. Alright. But, see, then I'm going to have to flatten this one out a lot more. So let's see, that looks a little better, a little more seamless. But still have this. So I don't quite know what to do about that. Half wall trims, half walls. See, I don't want... No. That's about right. Can I do that? Okay. The thing is, this is like halfway through the... I guess that'll work. Kind of hides that a bit, doesn't it? Let's do this. There we go. Something like that. Wall trim, yeah, well, okay, fine. damn things match. Yeah, it's just so obvious. You know, it's the same swatches over and over and over. So, anyway. Yeah, we'll fix that. We'll fix that in post. Alrighty. You know, we'll put some bamboo fence over here. You know, I've got this stuff. Doesn't can't connect blocks from different levels. Still don't understand that. How does this not work? Yeah. One would think that would be obvious. How's it on different levels? It's on the same level. At least I think it is. Unable to rise platform. Raise platform. Well, if that changes anything. Still too high. Yeah, still looks like you're too high. So I don't quite know how I'm going to fix this. Theoretically, that should work, but oops. And then again, this shouldn't even be on a platform so much as it's, you know, embedded into the ground. Can't connect it there. It's like I need to put a bush or something in here. you know, into this space. So, yeah. Something like that. Anyway, so, you know, here's hoping that it'll get resolved. And of course, I'm going to have to put some windows in here. And, you know, my windows are gone. Some of my windows are gone. And these windows are going to have to go away and be replaced by something else. You know, I had a bench there. And the problem is, obviously that'd have to be dropped quite a lot. But the real kicker here is that if you look at the pictures, you can very... Yeah, and the thing is that this is supposed to stop here. So there's supposed to be a, you know, bench there and all that sort of stuff. But, you know. It's only supposed to be 1 wide, and it's not supposed to look like this. So that's the reason why I put that's the reason why I did this. So that's supposed to look like that. You can't do that without making it look like this too. Can't do that. But that's not supposed to go down like that. That's supposed to be seamless. Like so. So, yeah, these roofs. They're not exactly made for realistic roofs. So, you know, we'll do what I can here. We got this big old overhang. And that's a roof inside a roof. Just to get that look there. You have to do one of these. You have to do a hipped roof and do that all over. Yeah, and then do one of these gabled ones and put it in the middle there and bring it a little short. And then angle it. If you do it right, it all kind of works seamlessly. So this is a kind of an exercise room dojo thing that I'm going to have to probably... I may make that bigger. I don't know how. Because then I'm right on the edge there. So I don't know how much bigger I'm going to be able to make it in order to preserve this. Because there's a little pond and everything like that, and a bridge, but you know, it's not, you know, fountains, or, you know, whatever. I wanted to make us all nice and green and stuff. A little playground thing for the two near teenagers. But, you know, I'm going to have to work on this to make that look. Yeah, move objects may have to be, you know, that may end up being my thing. I'll have to do a move objects thing sheet in order to get all these things properly connected. So, alright. Let's see. Let's see. Nobody's here. Don't lurk on democracy, yeah. Votes been... all the voting's been done. So... I'm not too sure how much more, because, you know, now I'm looking at, you know, okay. Looks like the deck and the platforms are pretty much the same thing now. And you got a platform, but you also have a deck. You know, these flat squares, these flat decks. You know, basements. Yeah, I like this. You know, they actually added a basement tool to it. I don't think those were there. So we get, you know, basement tools. Drag and create a room underneath the thing, so I mean, if I really wanted to, I could do that, but you know, put a basement underneath here doesn't exactly go with. Yeah, and the idea here is that this should be on a much bigger lot. This should realistically, I mean, the biggest thing is 64 lot. Problem is that the winter escape, or whatever they're calling this thing, snowy escape, excuse me, the snowy escape pack, Mount Komorebi. The biggest lot there is a 50 by 50, apparently. So, oh, and the family's back. So, that'll be enough for now. So, anybody watching this, hope you enjoyed. We'll do more as the packs come out, and experiment more and stuff. So, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.